All right, welcome back to Build with James. I am going to make some images for my webpage right here on the How the Mission Lab Works. My general idea here is to show people using the product or show happy people experiencing it because people want to see themselves. So this can go, my clients are normally coaches, professionals, people with a little bit of creative or technical skill, or just somebody who is working on a project. So we are going to go to Canva. I need to resize this. I wish there was a way to be like, make it half this size. 1920 is 70. Okay. All right. Now that the page is resized, I think I'm going to go for a template. I think I'm in the wrong. So sometimes it doesn't give you the right. Okay. So does that fit? I want that. What are the words here? Show up, share, and then step. Support to take the next step. I like alliteration. I'm just thinking about alliteration. So I want to put the words here like show up. Let's see. I'm just looking for an image. Okay, let's give this a try. In Canva, I can limit the file size, so that's nice. All right. Select image, upload new image, my device. It always goes to downloads. Save, upload. Okay. Now let's duplicate this. Duplicate page. We're going to say share. It's not terrible. Just trying to find an image that communicates sharing that might fit the demographic of professionals. That one had too many kids in it. That looks good. Okay, now we'll download, share. I'm going to just, you always have to select one image. Well, not always. You just have to select. I don't want to download all the images. You can only limit the file size if you're selecting one. 65 kilobytes is a decently small size, so your page will load faster. Because you get dinged if your page doesn't load. Okay. So now we're going to go back to Kajabi. We're going to go here. We're going to click here. We're going to select image. We're going to upload a new image. We're going to go to my device. We're going to go to downloads, where it showed up. I'm going to hit share. Now, all right. Now I need to change this for another S word. So I'm going to okay. Control A, Control C. I need the heading to be an action word that starts with S. The first two were show up, share. Now I need a word that is like take the next step, take step into action, but that feels clunky. So I pasted in the stuff there. Okay, show up, share, starts with S, implies forward moment, step into actions, clunky. Start the next step. Oh, okay, that's good. Start moving forward, start moving, start the next step. Okay. I'm back into Canva. I duplicate the page. I'm going to start the next, it's kind of long step. Okay, that's fine. So now I need to next step. Ooh, I don't like those. Happy taking action. Office. Does she look like she's doing business? She does. She also looks confident, which is what we're going for. This guy's too cheesy. Oh, what's her? She looks fine. This is a creative next step. This lady's a little happy about this. All right. Sometimes you can overthink things. This looks good. Download it. I'm going to just select this page. This is page, well, just the current page. JPEG, limit file size, 65 kilobytes. Download. Back to our Kajabi page. Start the next step with support and accountability. I wonder if I spelled accountability right. Oh no, it's too long. Okay, it's not too long. There we go. Select image. Load a new image. My device. Start the next step. Open. Save. Load. Save. Okay. How Mission Labs works. Show up, share, start the next step. Show up with what you're working on, share where things are stuck or unclear, start the next step with support and accountability. Awesome. Where are we next in our wireframe? Great. Remind me of the steps of the wireframe. And the next section, please. Why do I say please? I don't know. Maybe because I want to be nice. All right, so we have our hook, we have our character, we have our enlightenment, we have the problem, the new belief, why this works. We need to do the stakes. The stakes answers, why does this matter? What happens if I don't fix this? What happens if I do? Now, stakes are really important because any good story, the hero doesn't take action unless there are stakes. They got to defuse the bomb. They have to save the girl. They have to figure out if they're going back to the big city or they're going to marry their boyfriend at the Christmas festival. Stuff like that. Is Frodo going to make it to Mount Doom? Stuff like that. All right, so without this stakes stuff. Well, I think I already outlined the stakes section in the transcript I provided. If I didn't, can you ask me questions to get this right? So I had uploaded, to do this, I had uploaded a podcast or I'd uploaded my notes. You did hint at stakes, but you didn't lock it in clearly. They stop, they stall, they feel less than. If nothing changes. All right, so here's the questions. Here's the one question. If someone does not join Mission Lab and keeps going the way they are, what actually happens in the next 3 to 6 months? Be real here, not dramatic. All right, control. I'm just going to talk and it will summarize for me. So I'm going to hit Windows H. I'm going to open up the Windows microphone tool. Now I'm going to just talk into it. Okay. What do they not finish? Well, they're going to still struggle because it's going to be the one more thing that's on the back burner that they're not going to get to. And the loop isn't closed. They know they should be doing something about it. They know that this is their calling. They know that they want to do something about it, but they're just not clear about the next steps. They don't have the support. They don't have the accountability. They don't have somebody to confront the lies that are in their mind. They don't have somebody to tell them that's not true. They don't have somebody to say this is more realistic. And so they just marinate in their own doubt. And what happens then is it's easier and easier to just not do anything. And some of the consequences of that are, for the person, there's regret and just the sense of feeling I should be doing more. There's also the good that they could be doing that they're not doing, in which case the people that they really want to help are not receiving the help that they need. They're not making that impact. And also, there's just something good that happens when you're doing your best work. You're in that flow state, like waking up is easier. When it's time to go to work, it's just easier. Even if the work is hard, it's easier to do the work that you're meant to do. And so without the mission lab, their dream can languish in that desk drawer. The hope that they would get from other people, the lessons that they would learn, the progress that they would make, they won't make it in those 6 months. They won't launch. Or if they do launch, it's going to take much longer and have much less feedback on what is necessary to complete. What else do they have? They can... Sometimes my best ideas have come from just in a mastermind, talking with people and learning from others and learning from the mistakes others had made. And so I don't get to make those mistakes. Sometimes it's the mistake you don't make that is the thing that keeps you going. So without Mission Lab, you don't have, when you get stuck, you stay stuck. Maybe that's the summary. You get stuck, stay stuck, you pause, and you slowly lose momentum. With Mission Lab, you have momentum, and you can continue going. Even when you're not sure about what to do, the support and accountability, the ideas, the hope that people give you, bring out the best in you. Do you have any more questions? Or can you summarize what I'm saying implicitly and implied thinking? You gave me everything needed. Literal summary. Without Mission Labs, they stay stuck. The project stays on the back burner. The loop never closes. They don't know the next step. They don't have the support and accountability. They sit in their own thoughts without challenge. Over time, doubt grows, action decreases. It gets easier to do nothing. That is so true. Consequences, regret. I should be doing more. Lost impact. People don't get help. Loss of energy and purpose. Slower progress. With Missions Lab, they don't stay stuck. They get input, clarity, encouragement. They keep moving even when they're unsure. They avoid mistakes. Interpretive meaning. This is power. The real cost is not just unfinished work. It's living with something unfinished that matters. Yes. Losing belief in yourself over time and withholding help from people who need it. Maybe not withholding, but not providing, but I get what you mean there. Momentum plus belief plus movement in your calling. Clean stakes section. When you get stuck alone, you stay stuck. So without support, it's easy to sit in the background. You don't. I wonder if stakes, I thought the book said stakes is up higher. Going to the book. Coach Builder. Get your website right. Section 1, the header. We have that. Section 2, the stakes. So the stakes are second. I have that as the problem. Let me look. I bet I could add the stakes right here. It's so long though. So in the book, it says header, stakes, menu of services, proof of value, plan. Section 6 is the explanatory paragraph. Section 7 is your lead generator. But so this is the web page. We're actually wireframing the sales page. I'm just worried that there's too many words. How did you get so distracted when you care so much and the need is so great? I really like the stakes section. Oh, you get stuck alone, you stay stuck. So I I think I'm going to add that up here. Do I want to add it in this section though? I think I'm going to add another section right here. Well, let's build it. Let's build the section and then see where it fits. So I'm going to just make a new section, add section. I'm going to, where's the text? I just want text. Okay, let's build it and see what it says. So I'm just going to copy and paste things over. Oh shoot, I forgot. In Kajabi, you have to do section. Add section. You have to hit text and then hit add, and then you can add. If you go too quick, it kills it for you. Control V. All right. Control C. Control V. Control C. Control V. So much text. So much text. So now I'm just changing the header to like slightly bigger. Changing the header. All right, this needs to be much shorter. Way shorter. Way shorter. Why shorter? Because if I'm moving this up to the top of the page, people aren't really interested yet. They don't really care. You gotta like hit them with quick information. Let's see what this looks like. Let's make this header 3 as well. All right. So here we go in overtime. No, we already got that. Let's kill this. It stays unfinished. The good work. The good you could be doing never gets into the world. The people you could have helped stay stuck. We've already talked about stuck. Stay what? Are still suffering. The regret grows inside of you, wondering if you could have done more. All right, so let's make these. Oh, what? Why is that? Okay. I'm going to make these header. Let's see, that's header 3s. So I'm going to make this header 4s. Okay. This we make bold, Control B. Get stuck, stay stuck. That's the words we're going to highlight. We're going to put them in the dark blue, right? Dark blue. Oh, no, we need the light blue. Light blue. Light blue. Light blue. Not the lightest blue. Okay, now let's move let's hit save and move this up. Oh, we need to call this the stakes. So we need to rename this to stakes. I would like a stake, right? Why is this? Oh, it's 10. Okay, I need to put this to 10. Where did it go? Stake. It still feels long. 10, 10, 10. Okay. Finish. When you get stuck, you stay stuck. I need to shrink the border desktop layout. So that I need to do that in the, nope, cancel. I need to go back into the section, desktop layout. I don't know why it has always 100 in between. Now we go to this one. The problem section, make sure the problem section is 100. Okay, 2020, okay. This is just a giant thing there, okay. Support, accountability, and guidance turning ideas into practice. You're got an idea could impact more people, which ties to up here. I'm going to delete this as superfluous, like too much. I'm just struggling with how many words we have. I'm asking a lot of the audience to continue to read. All right, I have a problem. Okay, so maybe this is, this needs to be format, alignment, left. Okay, so now that looks like that. That looks like that. That looks like that. Maybe I'll align it. I like it better like that. All right. When you get stuck alone, you stay stuck. Without support, it's easy for this. For this. What is this? It's easy for lots of thinking in this video. Sorry. It's a boring video. Well, they can't all be John Wick action movies. Let's stay with it for now. Let's turn this background to the gray color so we have some variation. So we have dark blue, gray, white, gray, blue, gray, white. Okay. So I think I'm okay with that for the stakes section. Make sure the desktop. Good. Good. Save. All right. So after stakes, according to the book Coach Builder, which is an excellent book, the menu of services. So I just have two things here. Sign up for Mission Lab reminders and sign up for, there's the monthly Mission Lab that I'm going to send emails to, and that's free for people to just drop in. And then there will be groups, just extra mission labs, like the ones, like if I offer this weekly or a couple times a week, if we continue to grow, then we will need a second menu item. So what I'm actually going to do now here is I'm going to delete, what is this section called? Accountability leads to finishing. Here's how the heaviness shows up. Oh, so we're going to name this How the Mission Lab Works. Rename. How the Mission Lab works. All right. Do we want a promise section? I'm going to delete clarity tools. Delete. I'm going to delete connection tools. Delete. This still fits from the others. I'm going to leave that for now. I do like having the who this is for, who this is not for. Right. I don't know what section that is. It's just the text section. So I'm going to delete that. Just cleaning up here. Delete. I need a different FAQ section. So I'm just going to delete this one. All right. The promise. Do I want a promise section? I don't have proof of value. I need a proof of value, but I actually need research here. I need research on proof of value for office hours, working together, accountability, and doing hard things with a group. This could be from books that I like, quotes from leaders, or insights from research articles. Oh, wow, that's pretty big. Any notable psychologists or what happened to my music? Yes, more like this one. Why is my computer slow today? It's probably because I'm running so many apps and programs. Brene Brown. Okay, so what I'm going to do for social proof is I'm going to save. Okay, go back. I'm going to add cards. So what I need to do, go back, add section. Wonder what 3 testimonials look like. What is a carousel? Image slide, add block. Slide testimonials. Okay, so my testimonials. Okay, so how does that work? Okay. Now what? My word. Brene Brown has done she's written some books, right? I'm gonna look her up. Rising Strong, The Reckoning, The Rumble, The Revolution. This is what I'm looking at. And my decision is, do I want to include a picture of Brene Brown, or do I want to have a picture of the book? I know her name. Is she somebody my ideal audience would connect with? I should probably listen to The Power of Vulnerability. Okay, I think she's all right. So I don't want an image. Back. I'm gonna have to have an image. All right. Well, I'm just gonna. Hopefully these are correct. Come on. It's at block. James Clear, Atomic Habits, one of my favorite authors. The most effective form of accountability is social accountability. Let's see. I need to rename this. This is James Clear. At block. Testimonial. I wonder if I could find videos of these people saying all these things on YouTube. This is Benjamin Hardy. He's The Science of Scaling, among other books. Let me just check to see if there's some other. I want to get that I want to get those stats. Spell Benjamin. And sorry, Benjamin. This has been important in my life. Ecclesiastes 2:1. I'm just looking for that statistic one. Just renaming here. Wonder if I could have made slick images for these. All right. Carousel. Full width. Adaptive height. Button. Hide image. Okay. That's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to hide the image because I'm not necessarily going to find an image for every one of them. Okay, so that's how we got to hide the image. Brene Brown, image style, hide image. James Clear, image style, hide image. Okay. Making sure we change our desktop light. It's still huge. Why is there a huge border? It could be the inside style. Yep. The layout is crazy. It's still big though. I'm gonna make 3, 4. Okay. That's just what I'm gonna have to do. What is going on? Okay. Now, this is the boring part of editing, just making it all line up, and if you make a change, you have to change everything. It's part of the job. Heading 4 or heading 3, heading 4, heading 3, heading 4. So we're adding social proof. Why do we add social proof? Because you're borrowing the trust from other people. People are trying to avoid risk. They don't like to invest in things that haven't been proven. And so this proof, you can make it less risky for them to join up. So when you're starting out like I am, this is kind of a new endeavor. Even though I have a lot of stories about social proof, and in my coaching classes, people have said, oh, this is so helpful. And I love the accountability groups, and, just meeting with people is so helpful. I don't necessarily have that written down or in a place where I can, say, hey, Samantha said this was so helpful. It's something I need to do. I haven't done it yet. So what do you do when you haven't done it yet? You borrow statistics. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is put this. Why did you do that to me? Why are you not edit? Okay, save. Okay, yeah, you need social proof. So we're actually going to make this desktop layout. What background color? Let's do the light blue. Yeah. Great. Let's move this carousel down. Let's rename it social proof. SOCIAL. Oops. Someday I should add pictures there. Okay. So now I need to build a menu of services, but to do that, I have to do some thinking and cajoling with Kajabi, probably offline. And my decisions are going to be, do I create this as a product? Do I create a new community for this? I have a community that's up, but it's not working. So what I could do, though, inside the community is just send emails to people to register for the event in the community and then go live in the community. I got to do some research on Kajabi communities, though, because it would probably be best inside the community, because then I can have different access points inside the community. And if people want the free access point, there's a free access point. And if people want the paid access point, I can create another product for that. And so they just purchase so many things. I got to figure out how a paid community event works, because that would solve a bunch of problems. Because one, I can record it right inside the community and have it ready for people to access. Two, it can be gated at some point, but also free. And three, it provides a place for people to just what we want to, like, get to know each other, ask questions, share resources. The struggle with Kajabi communities is it's not Facebook. And I know trying to start a Kajabi community, excuse me. Boy, I hope the AI removes that yawn. But the problem with then is people don't, if it's not useful, they don't go to it. If they don't download the app and it gives them reminders, they don't go to it. If they don't check their emails, they don't go to it. So it's very difficult to build a lively community with like 2 active people. So that is the risk, but I do think that's the way to go, because I don't just want passive followers. I want like raving fans. I want people who are crazy about the content and who are working well together. And so I think Facebook is a way to get them into the community, but it shouldn't be the community. Does that make sense? Hey, if you disagree with me, definitely make some comments on this and say, you know what, James, you're missing out so much on exposure and you got it all wrong. You don't need the numbers. You need people to, or you need the numbers to get people in, or just like, oh yeah, Kajabi communities are the best. Let me know, because I've tried it different ways and it hasn't worked. So right now I'm going to do some offline thinking about the menu and how to put it into Kajabi, and I will come back. And we are about at the hour mark. However, AI is going to remove all my pauses and retakes. And so this will probably be chopped down to like 20 minutes just because of that. All right. Thanks for building with James.